Once upon a time, in a forgotten corner of the world, there lived a sorcerer named Malachi. He was known throughout the land for his dark and mysterious powers, delving into forbidden arts that most dared not even whisper about. Malachi had always craved more power, and his obsession led him to seek out the most ancient and powerful entities. One fateful night, while studying ancient texts, Malachi stumbled upon a forbidden spell that promised unimaginable power. The spell spoke of an ancient Egyptian demon called Amun-Ra, who possessed great magical abilities and could grant any wish to the one who summoned him. Driven by his insatiable desire for power, Malachi decided to take the risk and conjure the demon. Under the pale moonlight, Malachi stood in the middle of a hidden chamber, adorned with mystic symbols and surrounded by ancient artifacts. He chanted the incantations, his voice echoing through the chamber, and drew intricate patterns in the air with his hands. As the final words left his lips, a gust of wind swept through the room, and a dark portal opened before him. From the depths of the portal emerged Amun-Ra, a towering figure with eyes that burned like fire and a voice that resonated with power. The demon's presence sent shivers down Malachi's spine, but his desire for power pushed him forward. With trembling hands, he presented his request to Amun-Ra, asking for the greatest magical powers the world had ever known. Amun-Ra, amused by the audacity of the sorcerer, agreed to grant his wish. But there was a price to be paid. Malachi's soul would forever be bound to the demon, and he would become a vessel for Amun-Ra's power. Without hesitation, Malachi accepted the terms, blinded by the promise of limitless power. As the demon's power flowed into Malachi's veins, he felt an overwhelming surge of energy coursing through him. He could command the elements, bend reality to his will, and even control the minds of others. Malachi became an unstoppable force, feared and revered by all who crossed his path. However, the power came with a heavy burden. The darkness within Malachi grew, consuming his soul bit by bit. He became more ruthless and cruel, using his newfound abilities for his own selfish desires. The once noble sorcerer had become a tyrant, ruling with an iron fist and instilling fear in the hearts of those around him. As the years passed, whispers of Malachi's dark reign reached the ears of a group of brave warriors who vowed to end his tyranny. They embarked on a perilous journey, seeking a way to break the sorcerer's bond with Amun-Ra and restore balance to the world. Their quest led them to a wise sage who revealed the only way to sever the connection between Malachi and the demon. They would need to find a long-lost artifact, the Amulet of Ankara, said to possess the power to banish ancient entities. With the amulet in their possession, the warriors confronted Malachi in a final battle. As the clash of steel and magic filled the air, one of the warriors managed to strike Malachi's chest, embedding the amulet deep into his heart. A blinding light erupted from within, and the bond between the sorcerer and Amun-Ra was shattered. Malachi, now free from the demon's influence, fell to his knees, his once powerful form reduced to a mere mortal. Remorse and regret filled his eyes as he gazed upon the destruction he had caused. With his last breath, he begged forgiveness from those he had wronged, and the world slowly began to heal from the scars of his dark reign. And so, the tale of the dark sorcerer who conjured an ancient Egyptian demon came to an end, leaving behind a cautionary tale of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the price one must pay for power.